so I think this will be a close one. Just for the sake of entertainment, I'll go with Contash.
Prepare to fight.
Just so that one of us at least is right.
Indeed.
Round begins.
There are no ties, so there is not that possibility.
1.
So, but let's get started. And Alma spawns on the Mega, and the Contash spawns on the Heavy. Leaves it up and risks getting stolen. Almaril very suspicious of Contash, but rather set himself up. Almaril gets both items immediately, trying to protect that railgun somehow, but would rather take a position in the central area of the map. And that first rocket just completely throws Contash away. And Almaril is in full control now, only missing the LG.
Yes, he has a nice split on the items. Yeah, Contash wants to build his totem stack. Get that economy going.
Which is a smart thing to do if you're Galena, but Almaril already takes one of those totems out. And Almaril going in smells blood, and Contash is extremely weak. Oh no, but she misses the rail. At least she has both items to go to. Doesn't even go for the light armor. Just in time for the heavy. Contash might be in trouble, but that LG is good. This was Contash actually made it work.
Yeah, Almaril had that frag set up.
Lead tied.
What's he?
Down that frag, but at least keeps the items, or keeps Contash away from the items.
Lost.
These fights are a bit dirty. I think Almaril just set it all up perfectly, but didn't execute it that well. And Contash, Contash walks away with it.
Yeah, I believe Contash still does not have a single major item. He does have 4 light armors, so that's all the armor he can get. And then Almaril is a vice creep on the major items. Oh, amazing Braille. That'll set Contash back a lot, and Contash moving in, not realizing that Almaril didn't chase him directly. And that's an easy frag, and a clean one for the first time in the game.
Impressive.
So, and especially 2 unreturned drills. Gets the heavy and another frag. Contash has nothing to do on this map right now.
No, can't do anything, and other than access to the light armors and hopes that
Stopwatch.
Almaril doesn't destroy those totems is the only thing he can go for here. A little bit of a blunder in the early game, but he made it work early on, and now it's starting to snowball a little under control, and that was scary. That LG was immense.
And the orb saved her.
Changed things up, and that orb came in. Insane, the value of that orb. And now finally Contash will get himself an item. 3 minutes 45 in.
Ooh, and a lot of damage from afar from Contash. I think he should go a bit aggressive and chase this one up. The Almaril even didn't know that he was still on the lower levels. Contash is forcing the spawn. But Almaril does the same thing and takes an angle.
And now Contash only 30 seconds away from possibly getting that overstack. Both players trying to be quite careful about their next move. Almaril goes up the jump pad. So dangerous when your opponent's got that LG, and the game is all tied up at 4. Oh, amazing rail battle. Nobody hits any rails though. There's a bit of a fight for the savvy. Almaril only has the nail gun and the rails to work with, and those are not enough. As Contash claims the lead.
5-minute warning.
Yeah, he's left really low though, so Almaril should take a stance on the Mega Elf. Or at least try to chase Contash up, but he disappears. Wanted to get the railgun, but that leaves the Mega Elf up for Contash and no frag for Almaril. Contash is back in a fighting condition.
Well, at least Almaril has a railgun, which is a very important weapon. Nobody hits the rails though. Oh, fantastic angle from Almaril, but now she's in dire straits and
What we're saying about the rails missing?
yeah.
Oh!
Oh, Almaril with a fantastic orb combo gets that frag, and we're all again tied at 5. And there needs to be a little bit of care now. Not a lot of HP on any of the players. Oh, with Rocket dealing a little bit of damage, but Contash gets that heavy. And as much as Almaril got that angle, they trade and forces both players to retreat and try to pick up some more health before engaging again.
Yeah, they both knew that they were giving each other an angle, so they tried in angles and in hits.
Contash trying to set himself up in that lower area of the map. And now he has overstack, and now it is a lot dangerous. And Almaril chasing, not aware of that overstack, and Contash still has a lot of that health left. Even though Almaril manages to pick up that mega, Contash is able to restack back up on his own totems.
Yeah, Almaril getting hit by 2 consecutive rails in that spot that sealed the deal for Contash.
Oh, Almaril railable now, must leave the item for Contash, and without clearing those totems it's gonna be extremely difficult to come back into this one, because every time that Contash loses any HP, he just needs to cycle back through those totems to get it back, but now he's low and nowhere near them.
Yeah, this...
Almaril tanks that rail, and the game is all tied again. Oh, and what a rail! And Almaril's in the lead, and she even clears out one of those totems, but Contash has another one right away. So the overstack just keeps on going, and Contash smells blood, but the orb combo, too powerful. Now Contash tries to move in for the kill, and he gets this one.
And he
So
still has overstack.
Still has overstack.
It's,
Nothing to write home about though. Only 100 at this point, so must be very, very careful. Almaril picks the mega but eats a direct right away. Ooh, and Contash with that totem gets overstack immediately but loses 2 totems. So that should be no more overstack in this one. Oh no, lead tied with just 45 seconds to go. And the Contash is extremely low, makes his way for the heavy, but Almaril is there anyway. Oh, but Contash with those defensive rails manages to stem the tide in his favor completely. Almaril catches Contash on that jump pad. No healing items to be had, and the Contash gets the leading frag with 25 seconds to go. Almaril gets that rocket launcher, chases that frag, gets that heavy, and gets the time frag with just a few seconds to go in regulation. And there's a Mega waiting, lurking around the corner, but she falls with a second to go without getting that Mega. And that last frag felt like overtime.
Yeah, it was a really close matchup. It went back and forth to both players, and yeah, there were situations or a few rotations that one of the one of them got away with both items, but nobody had steady control.
No, nobody really had steady control through and through other than that start. And that totem overstack was major player in this one, enabled Contash to be back when he shouldn't have. And if Almaril takes those totems out early and consistently, then I don't think Contash survives the onslaught that would have happened between his frags when he was left extremely low. Now we have Molten Falls. Slash versus BJ.
But still, I'm actually surprised that none of the players took stands and all played a bit defensive for a bit. Yeah, and that is also why it was so close. It went so back and forth. So, yeah, eventually I got the prediction correct, but it's more because I thought, well, let's just say something else than you. But right now, yeah, Almaril playing a Slash, which is really fast, but a light champion without any armor. This is...
Yeah, on a large map, that speed can really come into play. Into getting those light armors and those health bubbles quite uncontested.
Round begins.
And Almaril's tournament is on the line here, so she must play with a little bit more care, a little bit more defensive, a little less risk. And Almaril immediately picks up the Mega and goes for the aggression. But that aggression doesn't pay off as Contash hits 2 rails in quick succession. Contash even chases through the ability, just giving his position away completely.
Stopwatch.
Now Contash with this heavy on a commanding lead stack-wise. But Elmo will pick up this light armor and equal things up a little bit here. Both players trying to be as silent as possible. Biding their time, hoping the other player makes a positional mistake so that they can bounce on it. And that was a very good rocket from Contash. He goes for the item steal. And the double LG pays off, and he does have a decent stack to fight for the heavy. Or at least deal damage, but he drops on Almaril with the super shotgun. Oh, but that defensive rocket, that's so much damage. And Contash is more than happy to give that Mega away and collect himself the light armor and other resources on the railgun area, including railgun ammo itself.
Wow.
By that LG, and that hurts.
Yeah, so he didn't concede the Mega Health, he used it as bait.
And another double weapon! But a great rail from Almaril sends Contash back. And oh, she finds the angle! That was incredible!
Stopwatch.
Yeah, and she is in a great position to get the heavy.
Stopwatch. Tank.
And now that's a fat slash, completely in control in this one.
Yeah, and I think Contash, he's just standing ground. I don't know which weapon. Does he have LG? Yeah, he has. He was just waiting there.
But Contash is extremely low, can't really afford to do anything. Hits that rail, hoping to hit it before the Mega, but it was after, so Almaril lives to fight another day. And even picks up that heavy, but Contash hitting the defensive rail doesn't give away any angles. And after a rocky start for the slash, we do have a tied game. They're completely out in the open. That is a decent rocket from Contash, grants him the Mega. Almaril deals some damage and leaves the area. Oh, that missed rail was unfortunate, and the Contash rocket jumps up, hoping for that aggression, but Slash using that speed, using that agility to vacate the area.
Yeah, now we have a light champion with less stack than the medium champion. So Almaril is playing defensive until she gets some armor. But Contash did a great job of conquering both items.
Yeah, Contash is looking amazing, but those rails will stem the tide in Almaril's favor as she picks up that light armor, but hitting the rails. Contash does not have the stack to even challenge for this, but Almaril gets caught on the jump pad. Oh, those slight movement mistakes can cost games. And that double LG was just amazing value for Contash. But it's only 100 on 100. Not a lot of damage needed to equalize the stacks in this one. That LG always very powerful, but he gets caught on the corner and Almaril gets that frag and the game is all tied up again at 3. Almost half of the game played. Almaril will try to chase this one, but Contash
Stopwatch. Tank.
Just
the rocket area, and Almaril says, "Alright, I'll take this heavy."
5-minute warning.
just bad weapon choice from Contash. He jumped around the corner and shot his rail. And during the reload, he just got destroyed by Almaril's LG.
Yeah, it was indeed, and now Contash forced to give away the items because of all that damage. About to get caught here, but those defensive rockets are amazing. Not good enough to get a frag, and Almaril gets herself the heavy again.
Yeah, and she actually baited the dual wield gun, so he has about 30 seconds without worrying about that ability. But I think Contash just yeah, that rocket chased Almaril away.
Oh, Contash tried challenging for the heavy from a different position than what we usually see, and that paid off in spades. He did a lot of damage. Stacks favor Almaril only a little bit when they would have favored her massively. But he not dealt that damage, and Almaril is forced to concede this Mega, and Contash is looking quite good. Oh, Almaril drops into that rocket, but Contash drops into all of that LG. Oh no! Almaril botches that railgun, that shotgun rail. That's so dangerous.
Yeah, she did remove all the armor from Contash, so I don't think he can compete for the Mega Health. He is defending the exit routes.
Oh, and misses that rail. That's unfortunate, but now I'd say that's a fat slash. That's a lot of overstack, and Almaril's gonna bounce on that. And she even keeps all of the overstack.
Yeah, she decides to wait on the Mega Health, however. He could have denied some weapons. But
Yeah, she could have applied a little bit of pressure onto Contash, decides to wait on the Mega. Ends up getting both items anyway. So not always losses, and what a great opening rocket. But LG's Contash is just too much for the Slash to handle.
how she got both items, but not the frag. That is insane.
That's major mistime from Contash. Just gave away the Mega and the weapons for free, and Almaril will pounce on this with the rockets, even leaving the item up. But the good defensive rail from Contash forces Almaril to reconsider. And the Contash is now completely on the back foot. Those defensive rockets, there's always a possibility for you, and Almaril's so low. Again, those defensive rails and defensive gameplay from Contash coming into play here. Oh, that rocket misses though, goes through the skeleton on the heavy armor. But Almaril will chase this one, eats a lot of damage in the process. He even manages to force a spawn. Unfortunately for her, the Contash does not fall for the trap. Oh, but still, that Mega coming huge. But Contash's LG just too much. Chasing Almaril away, but both players extremely low. Contash must be quite careful.
I'm amazed how much damage Contash is doing. It's much more than Emerald. Emerald needs all the items, which she gets, but somehow Contash is removing every overstack Emerald gets from those items. But no!
This time! And even got the dual wield, so Almaril doesn't have to worry about that for possibly the entirety of this matchup.
I should have said that earlier, and then Emerald could prove me wrong. Because she just got the lead with only 10 seconds left.
Yeah, she'll just wait on the stop area while Contash has to do all the chasing. And that's map number 2, and we're all tied up at 1. Fantastic display of control and how to utilize the slash. The Contash did get all of that damage, 41% LG, which is quite good on the slash, 40% rails. Also quite good on a fast, tiny slash, and that control proved to be just that little bit too much, and also that final engagement where Contash wasn't really ready for it, it seemed. And we are gonna see Exile played on the first map of the first matchup here in Challengers.
Yeah, I just figured out that I can't do prediction and the production at the same time, because if I switch to the browser, then the stream will get a lot of FPS loss.
Yeah, alright, I can do that then.
And thanks Phobobium for the compliment. It's yeah, I like to to look at least better than the official Quake, and I think I do.
Well, not that difficult, is it?
No, true. For starters, they use not enough bitrate, and for the second part is that they don't use a good encoder. And I already said many times what they should do, but nobody's listening. So I hope you enjoy the quality of this stream. And also look at our YouTube channel. The videos on YouTube are even higher quality than you see on Twitch.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
As we start here, Almaril starts on the LG and Contash starts on the Mega. Only now collects the railgun, but that turret will prevent any incoming damage from Almaril. Oh, but Contash, Almaril getting caught here. Contash with some very good LG, working away at that stack. Almaril gets caught on the light armor ledge. Nothing much she can do other than try to dodge that LG. And she does a decent job of surviving, and I'm not sure Contash will even get himself on the Mega at this stage.
Tank.
Contash though, finding some resources.
Almaril really should bounce.
2-4. Yeah, Contash trying to give away a frag to get back into control, but just before the heavy spawns. I'm not sure that was the right move.
Tide.
But they trade! They trade and Contash made it work. Oh, but Almaril gets the lucky spawn on the Mega. And Contash even chased it. Mega was no longer there for anyone to take. Oh, that was a great opening rocket from Almaril with some fantastic LG from Contash.
Handyman.
Oh, Contash jumping all over those rockets, dealing a lot of damage, but committing a little bit too much to this fight. But the shotgun gets that frag, and the totem gets a little bit of damage on the spawn. So that's all the information he needs.
Wow, that rocket.
Almaril absolutely won-er the Mega, the heavy armor. Potentially even the Mega as well, and what a rocket, granting her the lead. And oh, there's a Mega.
Yeah, let's take it. Well, I actually think that the turret is a great tool on this map.
Yeah, I do believe as well, especially with the tight rooms. Might be difficult to dodge the turret and your opponent at the same time, so that turret can certainly be a handful. As we are probably gonna see here, the turret come into play. Players exchanging rails, Contash making quickly his way to the heavy with that Mega in hand, but Almaril must concede. After they trade rails and Contash catching Almaril off guard. But can't connect to that last but he falls into the pit! Somehow, someway, Almaril makes it work, and then still maintaining that lead. Contash botching his movement a little bit here, doesn't collect the Mega when he wanted to, so that's some unintended item delay, and he almost falls down again. Contash now a little bit low, is certainly railable, so he can't really show up to anything before restacking. Goes for the light armor restack. Almaril looking good now. Great position to get that Mega health. Does it take some LG damage, but it's a rail. Contash hitting another rail, both players railable. And Contash making it work.
clutched.
Keeping his distance from that shotgun, certainly the right move. Using that turret to be able to move into position.
Taken.
And now Contash starting to get a few frags of his own and some control again after the last 2 minutes where it looked like he couldn't catch a break, but now he's extremely low. Those rockets don't connect. Doesn't have any LG, does hit a direct, but that direct won't serve him much.
5-minute warning.
And we got a tied game. Those rockets from Almaril are good. Don't know about good enough. That turret almost finishes the job and actually does. And, Contash again back in the lead. The Mega is there for the taking. That is an extremely good rocket. Contash gets his second frag in quick succession. And, there's even a heavy for him to take and to enjoy. Almaril now extremely low, maybe a little bit too trigger happy on that spawn. Now it's a 3 frag game. The map is small though, so there's plenty of opportunity to make up the difference. And now Contash being a little bit low, can't afford to risk too much. Now Almaril with full control, trying to hunt Contash down, but Contash being a sleepy Eisen.
Yeah, 3 frags in the lead. You can
Doesn't that push much?
Indeed. And I also think this is a great map to just take position and punish your opponent if they appear in view.
Yeah, as we saw right there,
There's a lot of corners to hide behind.
But Almaril not looking great, trying to be a little bit aggressive, hoping to get a frag back. It's forced to concede. The Mega tried to trap though. That trap didn't work as intended. And Contash still keeps that frag, but that Mega is gone. Contash is back to natural stack.
Yeah, I think he did enough to have Almaril get the heavy. Because, yeah, it doesn't have any overstack for him. She needed it to stack back up. And Contash just got both lights.
Contash now playing the distance game. Not wanting to risk anything. Oh, but now Contash starting to miss a couple of rails. Maybe this will come into play, and we have an LG fight. Almaril forced to pop the ability and vacate the area, but falls to the teleport trap. Gets destroyed by that shotgun from Contash.
Oh, Contash denies another light. Oh, but the HMG destroys Contash. Wow.
Contash finally falls, and we can potentially see a comeback here if Contash is not careful. But Contash using that turret to fight with gets a 4 frag lead, and it's starting to look a little bit dicey. Oh, that rocket almost kills Contash or throws him out of the map. Contash will be collecting that heavy though, but not in the greatest of shapes.
Ow, but somehow Almaril isn't able to do any damage to Contash.
Yeah, Contash using those walls and those pillars to his advantage. Oh, but Almaril, great chase, but Contash still gets the frag.
This is not fair.
Almaril doing everything right, but Contash with that defensive gameplay.
He's hugging every ball he sees.
Yeah, now Almaril forced to take stupid risks just in the hopes of succeeding and getting back. Because there's no time to play this one slowly anymore. And with only 20 seconds to get 5 frags, this might be the series going into Contash's favor.
Yeah, GG's.
You win.
Yeah, both players calling GG's, and that was a very interesting and very defensive map. The damage difference alone was incredible.